Have you ever wondered what Facebook really knows about you? Behind the smiling blue logo, behind the posts, the likes, the endless scrolling, lies a story darker than most people realize. It's a tale of ambition, betrayal, manipulation, and power on a scale the world had never seen before. What started as a dorm room experiment became an empire that shaped elections, rewired our psychology, and redefined privacy for an entire generation. And yet, much of its history is still hidden, glossed over, or deliberately erased. We'll open the vault and reveal the dark history of Facebook, what they don't tell you, what they don't want you to know, and why its influence still shadows our lives today. Welcome to the Vault of Chronos. The year was 2003. In a Harvard dorm room, a 19-year-old Mark Zuckerberg was tinkering with a crude website called FaceMash. The concept? Students could rate their classmates' looks side by side. It was invasive, it was controversial, and it nearly got him expelled. But scandal often births opportunity. If a sloppy experiment could draw massive attention overnight, what if he created something bigger? Something that didn't just judge appearances, but mapped out people's entire lives. And so, in 2004, the Facebook was born. But let's be clear, the origin story wasn't as heroic as Silicon Valley likes to tell it. The Winklevoss twins accused Zuckerberg of stealing their idea, igniting lawsuits that followed the company for years. Eduardo Saverin, the co-founder who invested early and kept the project alive, was methodically pushed out. His stake was diluted until he was nearly erased from the story. From the very beginning, Facebook was about more than connection. It was about control. And the man at the center, Zuckerberg, proved he was willing to cut ties, bend rules, and rewrite history to hold on to that control. At first, Facebook looked like harmless fun. Upload your photos, reconnect with old friends, poke someone, share a status, laugh at silly memes. But beneath the surface, another story was unfolding. Facebook wasn't selling a product to you. You were the product. Every click, every like, every private message became a data point. And that data, it was gold. By 2007, advertisers realized what Facebook had built. It wasn't just a social platform. It was the largest voluntary surveillance system the world had ever seen. The platform knew your age, your location, your habits, your desires. It knew who you were dating, who you broke up with, and how you felt about it. It knew your secrets, even the ones you never spoke aloud. And with every passing year, the algorithm became sharper, hungrier. It didn't just serve you ads, it shaped your behavior. It figured out what triggered anger, what fueled jealousy, what kept you scrolling at 3 a.m. Connection wasn't the real goal. Addiction was. Facebook's history is paved with scandals, some erased from memory, others too massive to ignore. Beacon Program, 2007. A secret system that tracked what users bought online and posted it publicly without consent. Imagine buying an engagement ring, only for your partner to find out before you proposed. Outrage forced Facebook to shut it down, but the experiment revealed just how far they were willing to go. The privacy breach cycle. Year after year, new revelations exposed hidden tracking, shadow profiles, and leaks. Even non-users had dossiers built on them. Each time, Zuckerberg apologized. Each time, boundaries were pushed further. Cambridge Analytica, 2018. Perhaps the most infamous scandal. A political consulting firm harvested data from 87 million users without consent. That data wasn't just analyzed. It was weaponized to manipulate elections, including the 2016 US presidential race and the Brexit vote. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Cambridge Analytica wasn't a one-off. It was a peek into Facebook's core design, turning human lives into data points and data points into power. And the world only saw the tip of the iceberg. In 2014, another revelation sent shockwaves. Facebook had secretly conducted a massive psychological experiment on nearly 700,000 users. They tweaked news feeds to test emotional contagion. By showing negative posts, they made users more negative. By showing positive ones, users posted happier updates. The result? Proof that Facebook could control your emotions with a few invisible adjustments. Let that sink in. If they could influence mood with tiny algorithm changes, what else could they manipulate? Public opinion, consumer behavior, elections. This wasn't just a platform anymore. It was a global laboratory, with billions of unwitting test subjects. The fallout of Facebook's unchecked influence spread across the world. In Myanmar, hate speech and propaganda on Facebook fueled real-world violence, contributing to genocide against the Rohingya people. In the Philippines, the platform was weaponized to sway elections, spreading disinformation at a massive scale. Across Europe and the Americas, conspiracy theories flourished, from anti-vaccine propaganda to climate denial, destabilizing trust in science and democracy itself. And Facebook's response? A shrug. We're neutral, they insisted, just a platform, not responsible. But neutrality became an excuse for chaos. By 2021, whistleblower Frances Haugen revealed what many suspected. Facebook's own internal research showed the platform was harming users, especially teenagers. Yet leadership consistently chose profit over safety. The vault of secrets was open, but the damage was already global. In 2021, facing mounting scrutiny, Facebook announced a bold rebrand. Meta. The promise? A futuristic digital utopia, the metaverse. But many saw it differently. This wasn't innovation. It was distraction. A way to bury the scandals under flashy VR headsets and dancing avatars. But behind the glossy demos, the same empire remained. Billions of data points still collected. Algorithms still engineered for addiction. A reputation poisoned, rewrapped in neon colors. The question wasn't what Meta could build. It was whether a company that grew by manipulation could ever truly change. From a Harvard dorm room to a global empire, Facebook reshaped how humans connect. But in its rise, it exposed something dangerous. When one company controls the way billions of people share, speak, and think, it doesn't just connect the world, it controls it. The dark history of Facebook isn't just about the past, it's about the present and the future. Because even if Facebook changes its name, even if new platforms rise, the questions remain. Who owns our data? Who shapes our reality? And most importantly, are we the users or are we the product? This was the Vault of Chronos. If you want to uncover more hidden truths and forgotten stories, subscribe now and step with us into the Vault of Secrets.